Right now, at this very moment, 3 massive lawsuits are paying out real money to everyday Americans. We're talking hundreds of millions of dollars, divided among regular people just like you. No lawyer needed. No courtroom drama. No complicated legal process. You might already qualify. And if you don't file a claim before the deadline, you walk away with nothing. So stay with me, because in the next 4 minutes, I'm going to break down the top 3 lawsuits of 2026, who qualifies, how much you could get, and exactly how to claim your share. Imagine this. You trusted your bank. You opened a savings account because they promised you one of the best interest rates in the nation. You worked hard, you saved, and you watched your balance sit there, growing almost nothing. Meanwhile, unknown to you, that same bank had quietly launched a nearly identical savings account for new customers only. And that new account, it was earning interest rates more than 14 times higher than yours. You weren't told. You weren't switched over. You were just quietly left behind while Capital One counted their profits. This is exactly what happened to millions of Americans who held Capital One's 360 savings accounts. The bank marketed these accounts as high interest. They called them some of the nation's best savings rates. But starting in 2022, when interest rates shot up across America, Capital One froze the old 360 savings rate at a fraction of a percent while launching a shiny new product, the 360 Performance Savings Account, with dramatically higher returns. The difference? At one point, 14 times more interest for new customers. A nationwide class action lawsuit was filed. 8 state attorneys general, from New York to Maryland to Minnesota, stood up and fought back. They called it what it was, a bait-and-switch scheme. The first settlement offer? The judge threw it out, said it wasn't enough. So they fought harder. And in January 2026, Capital One agreed to pay $425 million. Plus, they must now match interest rates across both accounts, giving consumers an estimated additional $530 million in future interest. Do you qualify? If you had a Capital One 360 savings account at any point between September 18th, 2019 and June 16th, 2025, you are likely in. And here's the best part, no claim form required. The money is automatic. But, and this is critical, you must update your payment preferences before the deadline to get your money faster. Payment method deadline, already passed. Final approval hearing, April 20th, 2026. Visit Capital1 360 savingsaccountlitigation.com. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever been charged more for something just because of your age? Because that's exactly what Tinder did. For years, Tinder offered premium subscriptions, Tinder Plus and Tinder Gold. But hidden inside their pricing system was something shocking. If you were over 29 years old, you were secretly being charged significantly more than younger users for the exact same features. Same app, same swiping, same super likes. Different price, based on nothing but your birthday. Imagine you're a single parent in your 30s. You're trying to find connection after a hard year. You paid for a premium subscription, believing everyone was paying the same. They weren't. You paid more just for existing in your own age group. A class action lawsuit called this exactly what it is, age discrimination. And Tinder? They agreed to pay $60.50 million to settle. If you are over 29 years old and paid for Tinder Plus or Tinder Gold at any point, you may be owed between $100 and $300. Even if you don't have proof, smaller payments may still be available. This is one you cannot afford to sleep on. Claim deadline. Check current status at topclassactions.com. Search Tinder Settlement. Search Tinder Age Discrimination Settlement 2026. This one might be the most disturbing of all. You went to your doctor's website. Maybe you logged into your patient portal. Maybe you searched for a specialist or checked your test results. You thought it was private. It wasn't. Sutter Health, one of the largest hospital networks in Northern California, had embedded invisible tracking pixels inside their website. These tiny pieces of code, invisible to you, were quietly collecting your personal health information and sending it to Facebook and Google without your knowledge and without your consent. Your health searches, your doctor visits, your diagnoses, shared with tech giants to target you with ads. This isn't a conspiracy theory. This is what was alleged, and what Sutter Health ultimately agreed to settle. $21.50 million to resolve claims that your most sensitive, personal health data was handed over to corporations without your permission. Do you qualify? If you visited a Sutter Health website, including any patient-facing portal, and had a Sutter MyChart account between April 29th, 2022 and April 29th, 2024, you may qualify. So let's recap what we just covered. Capital One, $425 million. They secretly kept your savings interest rate in the basement while giving new customers 14x more. Deadline tied to April 20th final approval. Tinder, $60.5 million. They charged older users more for the exact same service. You could get $100 to $300. Sutter Health, $21.5 million. Your private health data was silently shared with Facebook and Google. Up to $5,000 available. Deadline, April 20th, 2026. These companies had billions. They used it against you. Now the court is giving you a chance to take some of it back. Don't miss your window. If this video helped you, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because we find these lawsuits every single week, and we don't want you to miss a single dollar that belongs to you. Drop a comment below. Which lawsuit are you filing for? See you in the next one.